Friday morning. How are you this morning? I am great. Little tired, but not as tired as my husband. The game was late. I mean, I went to bed I think it was 11, and Tim stayed up to midnight, and we lost. Yep, the Bills lost. I don't even know if they'll make it into the playoffs. It's kind of bittersweet, kind of sad, because Tim and I love football, but it's okay. It's only a game, right? That's what they say. So we're kicking it in gear. It is the weekend. My husband's got to work tomorrow because of Thanksgiving on Thursday. He's got to shift everything. So I want to get the Christmas stuff out. I'm trying to be adult mature. I know that's scary because he likes to do it the day after Thanksgiving. But I feel like this year, everything is so late. I feel like because it's late in the month, I just feel like we're late on everything. I feel like we should have already had it up. I feel like the pictures should have been done and all that stuff. So today is Friday. I had a great day yesterday. I went to the diaper distribution with Michelle, and Michelle is such a sweet young lady, and we just have a great time. And I just really love to see all that she does for the community. I love seeing the partners come up and pick up the diapers and praying over them, and just seeing how many little children in our community get blessed from Daytona's Diaper Bank at Junior League, and just a wonderful experience. I'm very thankful to be part of that. And like I said, then football last night, made my husband's favorite food, beef on weck. It was so good, and just ready for whatever God's got next. I had a great interview yesterday with Greg Casamento, and he's doing something really special on Thanksgiving Day. I get this phone call all the time. Where can we serve on Thanksgiving Day? I've got a number for you. I've got a place for you. Yep, over in DeLand at the downtown DeLand, Greg is going to be serving probably 500 meals. And so he needs volunteers to help with that, volunteers to help clean up and all that. Or if you're a family in need or you're homeless, whatever, go to downtown DeLand on Thanksgiving Day. If you're coming to help volunteer, 12:30, food will be served around 2 to 6, and it's just going to be a great afternoon. But if you'd like to help Greg or know of anybody that has information or would like to be part of, or however you can do, that phone number is 386-317-1575. And that's Greg Casamento, him and his lovely wife, Brenda. They are going to just do this out of the goodness of their heart. And so I thought that was really cool, how God did that. Greg, I've known Greg forever. He knew my parents really well, and I've known his wife and hadn't seen him in a few years. So it was nice catching up with him yesterday and seeing him and hearing about, different things. And I was just watching this story about what they've gone through, and you never know what somebody's walking through. And so don't always just take it for granted that maybe they look great or having a great day and you think they got it all together. They might be going through something, and it's a little overwhelming. So just pray for people. Be the only Jesus people see. That's what I always say. I said, be kind, have a smile on your face. Even maybe when you're going through something, just put that smile on your face. It's going to change your stinking thinking. It's going to change the atmosphere. It's going to change everything around you. Also, my granddaughter's 9th birthday was yesterday, our youngest granddaughter. And I was hoping that she'd like the gift we sent her. I didn't know, it's hard when you don't see them all the time. You don't know the cool thing. And then what are their parents getting them? So I sent a gift, and it was so funny because when I bought it, I really asked God what to do. And it was one of the cool gifts that are popular. And so I got it, and she didn't have it. And that just made my whole night last night, because it's very hard with the grandkids sometimes knowing what to do. And then Miss Abby was texting me yesterday. I love it. Nanny, do you have a pink tutu I can borrow? I just love it that she thinks I have a pink tutu. And I did, but she didn't like the one I had. But it was so cute, because who calls their nanny and needs a pink tutu but one of my grandchildren? Made my day. Just the things of life. I'm loving being semi-retired now. I'm loving that I can be more out in the community. I'm loving that God is showing me up and having me do different things, getting me out of my comfort zone, trying to decide really where he wants me on certain things. And so pray for me as I'm making some decisions on where he wants me to land and what he wants me to do. I know that I love being part of the food drop. That is one of my favorite things. I love slinging the food. I love doing the hard food. I love the whole thing. And so I know that he's definitely got me there. I love Volusia County Women That Care. I love that we're bridging 501c3s together and just meeting the different ones, participating participating in the different ones, learning about the different ones. That's very important to me because I meet so many people, and so many people are saying, where can I serve on Thanksgiving? I can give you a phone number where to serve. Do you know where I can find out about this? Yes, I can help you find out about that. So I really love being part of an organization that does partner with so many 501c3s here in the community. I'm so thankful for that. And Junior League. I love Junior League. I've been there for 3 years now, and just appreciate the different things of Junior League and learning about the different things of Junior League. And I've really enjoyed the diaper distributing. I know that seems like a weird thing to enjoy, but I love seeing the organizations that we help, and I love seeing the people coming and getting it. And I just love the whole part that an organization is reaching so many people in the community. I mean, like 14,000 diapers get distributed every month. I don't know the exact numbers, but like 14,000 diapers every single month go into our community right here in Volusia. And so if you have diapers that or wet ones or pull-ups that you would like to donate, maybe your person saying, hey, do they have a wish list? Yes, they have an Amazon wish list. You can always bring diapers to WAPN, wet ones to WAPN, pull-ups to WAPN, and I will get it to them. They package them up, and then they organize them, and the different partners come once a month and pick them all up. So it's just a well-oiled machine, and it's very, very interesting. Also, their big daddy-daughter dance is coming up, a Cirque du Soleil kind of thing, and that is coming up in February. The tickets are going on sale on Giving Tuesday, so we'll be talking about that. So very, very thankful to be part of 3 wonderful organizations here in town. And I'm doing life with them, doing stuff with them. And at 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to be talking to Daytona Dream Center about what's going on in December. They've got a Candyland. They've got the big food drop in December with toys. So if you have brand new toys and you'd like to partner with WAPN and Daytona Dream Center, we need like 500 toys at least. Girls, boys, probably 6 months to 18 years old, any kind, unwrapped, brand new toy, and we will be part of giving that out. And I love that part. You know me, I know I love numbers and I love things like that. And so to have all the toys and have to organize them by ages and boys and girls, and I love it. I love it, getting them all on the table and just seeing it happen. So that's something fun. So this is a great time of year. This is the season of thankfulness. I am thankful to be on this station. I'm thankful that our station can do so much in the community. I'm thankful to be able to partner with you. I'm thankful for our pastors. Update on John J.S. Seelan. I got a video this morning from John. He had his guitar and he's praising the Lord and he's starting to get his strength back. So keep John in prayer as he's continuing to go to, therapy and get stronger. And I believe he's going to be back in here recording with me after the first of the year. So that's exciting. And Ron Fussell called my husband last night to check in with him. So my husband's going to run out there and see him. Jim Pelletier's doing great. He's back on prayer line and back doing stuff. So the 3 pastors that we've had major medical things happen to this year, God is moving. And prayer does it. Prayer works. And I thank everybody that is on prayer line, partners with prayer line, has something to do with prayer line. A prayer is huge. I used to think it was kind of cliche when somebody would say, I'd pray about it, or, something like that. And I'd go, do you really do that? We are a praying radio station. We love to pray for you. We have a different prayer line every day of the week, and we love praying for you. And so you can go to WAPN.net, click on prayer requests, add your prayer request, your praise report, and we have different pastors coming in here and praying for you. Every day is a different one. And I just love that about WAPN. We started with prayer 40 years ago. That was our first thing on WAPN. My mom praying for people. And here we are 40 years later praying for people. And, that's a journey in itself, because in order to be a praying station, we do not get grants. We do not get stipends and stuff like that. We are a listener-supported station. Now, we stay on the air because of our ministries are on the air, and they pay for their airtime to the businesses and the ministries. But the over and above, the things that we need every day, it's you, your listeners, the fundraisers and stuff like that. So if you'd like to partner with WAPN and the outreach here at WAPN, you can come on by the radio station, 1508 State Avenue, right here in Holly Hill. And if I'm not here, you can drop it through the mail drop. Sorry, your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, thousands, whatever. Or you can go to our website, WAPN.net, and click on Give Now and give right there. So those are the things that help WAPN. And of course, we're always doing something. Like we did a food drive this week to help a ministry here in town, Pastor Hobbs Church. We helped with, potatoes and green beans and corns and gravy and sweet potatoes and stuffing and all that. And I love doing things like that. I love just finding out a need and figuring out us, the body of Christ, can do it together. It takes an army. It takes a village to pull off everything. And, you doing something is huge. And I love praying for everything that comes in for WAPN. Each year I think is something different I want to do. I've done the turkey baskets here. I've done the different things. But each year I ask God, okay, what would you like me to participate in this year? And I love it because I never know what God's going to ask me to do. But I do know, yes, I do know that if God asks me to do it, I'm going to do it. And so I have an open mind about that. And I think it's very important that we get up every day, be prayed up, and have an attitude of gratitude, be thankful. I'm thankful for a good night's sleep. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for my children, my grandchildren. Thankful that God guides me and leads me and strengthens me. Thankful for my SUV. Thankful for air conditioning. I sit there and the littlest thing I praise the Lord for. And then I ask God every day, what are we going to do today? And some days I might not hear something. I might not hear, but then he'll have me out and about. He'll have me do something or show up or do, be kind to somebody. Sometimes he's very clear on what he wants me to do. And so right now I'm asking him to be very clear on something that I'm dealing with. And so if y'all would just pray for me that God gives me direct answer on something I'm praying for. I don't like to be that person that says I'm going to get back to you and days go by, because then I think things get forgotten and put aside. I'm that person that likes to, do it. I'm a go for it. I like to show up. Let's get it done. What do we got to get done? Let's take care of it. I don't like to sit there and have to rethink about it. I'm not a person that has to have 28 meetings about it. Let's get it done. And that's why I like where God has landed me. That's where I like where he has me doing the different things. I love it when my SUV is full of stuff. I loved pulling up yesterday to Junior League and popping that, hatch and having all the stuff to give. And because of you, listeners, and because of my husband and me, we were able to give like 62 packages of wet ones. We were able to give 2 big things of diapers. Thank you. I love it that when you look at the box of diapers and it might say 168, you divide it by 25, and we're giving like 6.5 kids diapers. Have you ever thought of it that way? That one box of diapers, a big box, is not going just for one child. It's going for several children to help. That could be the difference of that parent going to work that week. That could be the difference of that parent being able to go to school, whatever the item is. Diapers, you just don't realize how many the kids go through. So I love doing numbers, like I said, and I love figuring that out. And God is just so amazing how he keeps showing me that with food at the food drive, toys for the toy drive, diapers. I feel like he's really wanting us to understand that when we do something, it's multiplying. When you give to God, he multiplies it. Well, y'all, I'm out of here. I got a lot to do today. I'll be back on at 8. And we're going to do an interview with Daytona Dream Center. But until then, I got a lot to do. So the favor of God can make an exception for you today. The favor of God can make an exception for you today. I feel like that's totally for me. Because I've been praying about something. I've been asking for guidance. I've been asking for clear direction on something. And I need him to show up and make an exception for me today and clearly tell me what he needs me to do today. It is Friday, November 21st, 2025. The weather today is going to hit 78 with a low of 60, Madison 80 with a low of 53. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Lori and Anna and Jimmy and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, wedding, whatever you're celebrating. Today is National Stuffing Day. I'm sure it's a lot about turkey and ham this week. Remember the Thanksgiving meal. If you'd like to be part of it, if you'd like to volunteer, you can give Greg a call at 386-317-1575. That's in DeLand on Thanksgiving Day. He needs volunteers probably around 12:30. If you're in need of a Thanksgiving meal, families, homeless, friends, maybe a worker, whatever, come on out at 2 o'clock in downtown DeLand. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, to be served a Thanksgiving meal with all the fixins. Remember, the rummage sale for Coach Courtney is this Sunday from 1 to 4 at 1711 State Avenue right here in Holly Hill to help with her kidney transplant. Well, y'all, I am out of here until 8 o'clock.